Now we will move on to common instructions, what we can give to the students. So what is the next section? First, we started with greeting, introduction, and then we moved on to beginning of the lesson, how to begin, right? Has everybody set it down? That. Then we started with how you can address the students, create that warmth, take the register, take account of presentees and absentees. Now we have to give them some common instructions, right? As and when the lesson is booked. Open your books, whichever subject it is. You can mention the subject. Open your book at page number. Okay. Generally, people tend to say to. It's not to. Preposition to. It's at. Open your books at page number. Or if you want to use to, you can say turn to page 73. Okay. Turn to page 73. Turn to page 91. Are you all with me? Are you all with me? Are you ready to start? Are you ready to start? Are you all with me? We learn these concepts today. We will learn these concepts today. Okay, just the common instructions. In between, you keep adding English. We learn these concepts today. Everything okay so far? In between, you're explaining. So you can stop and you can ask them. Everything okay so far? Are you all able to understand till now? Again, one more common sentence. I'm writing few. I'm also, verbally telling the other sentences. You can make a note of it. Everything okay so far? Do you follow me? Do you follow me? Okay. Yeah, did you all write it down? Now, when offline classes are going, you can also add more instructions, like come to the front of the class, stand in front of your desk. Can you stand and answer? Please, can you all sit down? Come inside. You go out. Come to the front. You go at the back. The person in the center, can you please come forward? So all these things, you can use it in offline classes. In online, you can say, you can call out their names and you can say, okay, you go first. Then the other person can speak one after the other. Can you be more patient? Do you want me to write all these statements? Simple ones, no? Me write chukada. Yeah, simple ones. Please be patient. Your turn will come. Okay? Everybody will get a chance. Don't worry. I will give you a chance. So all these instructions, you can keep giving. We will write even more. See, instructions, you can write as many as possible. I'll give you some more once we are done with this. All of you, repeat it. All of you, repeat it. Write it in your books. Write it in your books. I want everyone to join. And sometimes we tend to use daily twice. Okay, that's again the wrong usage. You can say every day. Daily, we have the same problem with you. We tend to say this, no? You can say every day. Every day. You need to follow this. Every day you need to follow this instead of daily. First of all, let me tell you. Or After that, let me tell you. First of all, let me tell you. After that, let me tell you. And many times in virtual classes, students keep looking here and there and they don't even switch on the camera, right? You can ask them to switch on the camera. Look here, please. Look this way, please. Look this way. Switch on the camera. Yeah, did you write down? Everybody? Listen carefully. This is again a very common one which we use. How many of you use this? Listen carefully. So you can walk carefully. You can do something carefully, but how to carefully listen? We actually mean when we say that, please have your concentration here. Okay? Concentrate completely. That is what we mean when we say listen carefully. Actually, the right usage of that is listen attentively. Okay, pay your attention here and listen to me. Be attentive in the class. Listen to me. Now, by using all these instructions, we have learned around 20 statements here. In giving instructions, we can keep on adding to it. We can make it 30, 40, 50. Just I've given you some 20 instructions. I've written 12 on the board. Few more I just told you verbally. And you can add to this as many you want to. Now you have completed the lesson. Now you want to ask them like questions. Okay. And also you want to ask them that, do you want to clarify your doubts? So you are keeping it open for them to interact with you. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or if you can start asking them questions to know that whether they have understood or not. Okay. So that we'll keep it as interactive section. Next one, we will keep it as interactive or interaction. Here, you are asking questions and you are also taking questions. Any questions, please? Louder. I can't hear you. Yeah. Please be louder. That's an interesting question. Only when they have understood something, they will ask question. Or if they haven't understood anything, they will ask you questions. Right? There will be only two reasons for them to ask you questions. Understood everything or not understood anything. So if that question is something which is coming out of their understanding, then it's very nice to say that's an interesting question. Or when they have responded to your questions, like they have answered your question perfectly, then you say, excellent. That's right. Or if it is not completely right, you can say, you almost got it. Okay? You almost got it. If they're partially right, you can say, you almost got it. Or you can say, try again. Try again. Good try. If they have really tried well and still they are not getting the right answer, you can say, good try. Give it another go. Yeah, give it another go. Okay. Lots of statements like this while you are interacting with them, asking them questions, and they are also asking you questions. Now they've answered very well, or they have tried to answer, you have to give them feedback, right? So what statements can be used in giving feedback? We will understand that. So you can put the heading of the section as feedback. Hope I'm not going very fast. Everybody able to follow me? Yeah. I know certain things are elementary, but it is very essential to get our elementary things right. And we will be knowing, will not be using it. So I'm just making it clear to everybody. Yeah. Everybody with me? Okay, thank you. So feedback. Now feedback can be, positive feedback or not so positive also. So you can say, you have improved a lot. You've is the short form of you have. You've improved a lot. You're on the right track. Yeah, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. Fabulous job. If they have really done very good with the project work or some assignment which you have given, fabulous job. Fantastic work. Good efforts. You're appreciating their efforts. Yeah, good efforts. Great job. That's nice. Simple one. That's nice. Okay. So you're giving them, motivating them through your feedback. And very simple ones. Sometimes when we don't give them the right feedback at the right time, they don't get motivated. They don't get motivated to answer you again. So it's very important. Keep using such appreciative words, such positive words, and they'll come back to you with answers. It will motivate them to learn better. I'm sure as teachers, we all do that. Okay. Now we are done with the lesson. We are done with the questions. And now we will come towards the end of the lesson. So finishing one. Okay. So you can put the section as finish. Yeah. You're finishing the session. So what all can you say before you finish? It's time to pack. We have almost finished. We are running out of time. Rest in next class. Remember your homework. Or remember your assignment. Prepare for the next chapter. Okay. Prepare for the next chapter. Finish this exercise. Maybe you have given the exercise numbers. So finish this exercise. Let's complete the other ones in the next class. We'll continue this lesson next Monday. We will do the rest of this chapter in our next session or next time. Okay, and the best thing to say is, today there is no assignment. There is no homework. Today there is no homework. Yeah, that also you can do sometimes, right? And you can always say, like, if it's a weekend, have a nice weekend. If it's special occasions, like if it's somebody's birthday, you can wish happy birthday. Or if it's a festival, you can say, happy Gauri Ganesha or happy Sankranti, happy birthday or happy Nagara Panchami, whatever it is, special occasions. You can wish during festivals, you can wish them on their birthdays. And if there is a holiday, long duration, then you can wish them, enjoy your holidays, enjoy your vacation. Okay, these can be used. While you finish, you can take up these special occasions and you can wish them. Or in the beginning also, you can do for festivals and birthdays. Okay. So it's time to end. Let's meet in next class. These are the regular things which we use and we have learned more than 10, 15. So every section, how many sections did we complete? Can somebody type it in the chat box or just tell me? We will go to our PPT. I have all the sections. Okay. Yeah. So common instructions, 4. And then questions and response, how you can ask questions and how you can take questions. Yeah. 5. And encouraging students by giving them feedback so that you bring out the best in them. It's always nice when somebody praises us, we feel like we have to do more of such things. So you are bringing out the best in them. And then this feedback process, again, as much as possible, give a constructive feedback. And on special occasions, how can you add, along with finishing line, how can you add these special occasion phrases and finish it? Okay. And even if you want to summarize and analyze whatever happened in the class, that also can be done in 1 or 2 lines. So, okay, today we finished these concepts. So the remaining ones we will take in the next class. I'm sure you all have understood. Do you all follow? Have you understood such things, such phrases? Keep introducing in between. Okay. And this is one tip which I want to give to all my teachers. Of course, you're all aware of this, I'm sure. But I love this particular concept, positive and negative discipline. Generally, as teachers, we tend to point out or identify students when something goes wrong, when they are doing some mistake, like they're talking in between the class, or they're disturbing the class, or they're unwantedly asking irrelevant questions. So we get irritated and we point out their mistakes and we try to discipline them. Don't do this, don't do that. And our mind is not capable of comprehending the negative. It cannot do it. Shall I just show you a small example how we all cannot comprehend the negative? Yeah, do you want to do this activity? Just 1 second. I will prove it to all of you. Okay. Now, all of you, do not think of an elephant. Don't think of an elephant. What happened? Everybody thought of an elephant. So the mind cannot understand negative things. When you say don't do that, they cannot understand it. Rather, you should say what they have to do. That is called positive disciplining. I will tell you how you can do positive disciplining. Well, I'm sure many of you know about this. We have to appreciate when they do something good. They're remaining silent in the class. I really appreciate the way you are being patient in the class. Is a very good gesture. It's a very good way of disciplining them the positive way. Okay, so that will give you the desirable behavior. Whatever you want from the child will be given to you when you appreciate it. I really appreciate the way you are waiting for all your questions to be answered towards the end of the class. I really like your attitude. I like your patience. I like your discipline. So the child gets motivated to express the same kind of behavior every time in the class. So as much as possible, my dear friends, my dear teachers, try to reinforce the positive disciplining in students rather than negative disciplining. This will give you the desired results. I've just put down the definitions here. If you want, you can read it for yourself. I'm sure you have done it by now. So rather than punishing the negative, you appreciate the positive. Okay. I'm really surprised at the way you are able to understand the concepts and you don't have a single question to ask me. So that shows you have understood it completely, isn't it? So they feel, okay, I think the teacher feels that if I'm silent, I have understood everything. So let me concentrate more in my next class and let me really try to understand everything. Okay, so try to discipline them in a very positive way. And it's a 4-step process which can actually trigger the positive discipline in students. As I have mentioned here, you can just say, it's a very good job. You're raising your hand before you ask me a question. See, you're reinforcing their positive behavior. You are identifying the positive behavior. So next time, when the other students want to ask a question, they will automatically raise their hand. Instead of saying, please raise your hand every time you just interfere in the class, disturb the class by asking questions. I really appreciate, good job. You're raising your hand before you ask the question. Right? You are also setting the rules very clear. Why should you raise your hand? It shows that you have respect for others. You have the patience to wait for your turn. And in turn, you're also expecting the others also to respect you. So that when they want to ask the question, they will raise their hand. Okay? And you're acknowledging their positive disciplining, their positive behavior. You're acknowledging by saying that in the class in front of everybody. And how can you reward it? How will they get motivated? Just by your smile. Okay, just by your smile, they will get motivated. Of course, it's not offline classes now. Otherwise, you could have gone and tapped their shoulders, touched their head. That always, grows that bonding and affection, and it will be like a reward to them. But at least now you can give a smile. Yeah, that eye contact with them. And eye contact is always into the camera, of course, now. So through that, you can positively motivate them. Remember, it is the teacher who makes the difference and not the classroom. Be an awakener. Be an awakener. Do you understand the meaning of this? You have to awaken their curiosity, their interest, their positivity, their vibrations. And they should get, teaching is something, it's infectious. They should get addicted to it. They should get addicted to the subject. They should get addicted to the entire class. So be an awakener. Thank you so much for bearing with me, for sitting through my class. I had a wonderful interaction with all of you. Hope I have not crossed my time limit. Subbarao Garu, I'm done with the class. Thank you so much. And it was extremely a very good experience for me. Discussing about simple things, but again in a very meaningful way. Hope it was helpful to all of you and you will all be able to implement it in your class. It's open for questions. Anybody wants to ask me anything, you can definitely do so.